Yo, what is up guys? Eggsy here from Popco Productions, today doing another short form battle report. So, just up front, today we're playing the Black Templars, and I'm bringing my same Tau Empire list I believe I brought in the last battle report. Today, as you can see in front of me, the Black Templars list I played against, using the new rules, however, is all Firstborn Marines. So, let's jump in and break down the list. So, as you can see here, we'll start from left to right. The Black Templar player brought 3 Centurions, and the Sergeant had a las cannon on him. He brought 3 squads of Tactical Marines, each with a missile launcher. So the first one is over here, second one's over here, third one's over here. To kind of round out the infantry, he brought a squad of 4 veterans with the bodyguard keyword to protect his characters. And then finally a unit of devastators with a sergeant, 4 las cannons, and 5 marine bodies just to soak up wounds. And then for characters, brought a chaplain, upgraded so the chaplain knew 2 litanies, a chapter master right there, and then an apothecary, which is selfless healer, so they heal and bring a model back. And then we have a Land Raider Crusader right here with las cannon sponsons and a missile launcher on top. Then we have these vehicles. Honestly, forgot the names of them. I think they're just Land Raiders. They have las cannons on top of them. So 2 twin las cannons on top of each, or well, a twin las cannon on each one, and a missile that he can only shoot once. I think a hunter. So as for my list, sorry for the bad pictures, but definitely kind of all over the place. I brought my standard platoon of breachers. So you can see the 3 transports up here and a Viola detachment with a Viola commander and a Cadre Fireblade. 2 of the teams of breachers have drones. My Warlord is the Cadre Fireblade. Also in the detachment is 1 unit or 2 units of stealth drones and a Fireside Marksman. Then in my Farside Enclaves detachment, I have 2 commanders, 3 broadsides, with magma rail rifles. So they have the rail rifles and smart missile systems, and they also have velocity trackers. This is a tournament list, so in reality I would have brought something else, but I like to play like I'm open to anything. And then a unit of 3 crisis suits with 2 cyclic ion blasters and an ATS, and they're veteran cadres, so they're hitting on 3s, along with 1 unit of Vespid and 1 more Fireside Marksman right here. And that's my list. All 3 commanders have 4 fusion blasters on each, so a lot of fusion. And these broadsides have smart missile systems. So I deployed. We're playing. I called it the hamburger type deployment. Forgot the mission, but there are 4. Oh, it's vital intelligence, and there are 4 objective markers. The secondary for that mission was crap, so we didn't pick it. Here's my deployment. As you can see, I have my Warlord over in this transport. I have the 2 units of 10 breachers and these 2 with the drones. I put 2 commanders back here, and then 1 Farsight commander up here with the 2 Fireside Marksmen here, and the broadsides right here, ready to peek out on this objective. These guys are hiding in the bottom floor of this building, just so they can walk out and take that objective. Also, my 6 stealth suits are up in no man's land. My opponent's deployment on the other side of the table, he has 2 units of tactical, or 2 of his tactical squads in these each transport, so 5 here, 5 here. Land Raider Crusader with the 3 Centurions in it. His Devastators right here with his characters. His 3 characters are here, and the Veteran Marines. And then he has his 3rd tactical squad over here. Nothing in Deep Strike. My Veteran Cadre are in Deep Strike, and so are my Vespid. So here are the secondaries we took. I took to the last, which was my Veteran Cadre, my broadsides, and then 1 of my 3 commanders. And I picked the one kind of standing upright. I'll show you guys on the map. I picked Engage on all fronts and Retrieve Octarius data. My opponent picked Teleport Homers, Oath of Moments, and Assassinate. That's why I deployed my 2 commanders back. So when it comes to scoring, I didn't keep the score on this one. I left my journal that I usually keep track of the score on at home, so he kept score of it, but I went through and looked at the pictures, and I think I accurately kept the score. Not to spoil it, but we did call the game early, so it does become pretty clear. But I tried to keep the score pretty obvious. So for first turn, I got first turn. We can look, here's my deployment. So first turn, I do an aggressive move. I keep this right here was the commander that was back there. He's mine to the last. So I decided to keep him back. Moved over these broadsides to get line of sight on this tank. Push my 2 commanders up over here, my 2 transports up here. Move this transport up this way, and put 1 unit of stealth suits past here to get engaged. And same with this vehicle. So I got all 4 quarters for engagement on all fronts, and these stealth suits started retrieve Octarius data. Rolled up, shot. These vehicles I think have 12 or 10 wounds on them. Left 1 wound on that guy. Shot here. This vehicle popped smoke. Super good strategy. Minus stratagem. -1 to hit against Tau sucks. And yeah, we put like I know it has 17 wounds remaining, so I think I put maybe 3 or 4 on it. Yeah, super underwhelming first turn. In response, the Black Templars kind of move up. They peek their Devastators through here. Centurions get out, walk up along with their characters, kind of pushing up. These Tactical Marines get out and try to make a play for this objective. This vehicle moves out of cover, and this squad deploys Teleport Homers, one of their secondaries. So they begin doing that. After shooting in combat, he's able to blow up 2 of my vehicles. So this vehicle here and this vehicle here. Both squads hop out. They kill 1. He charges with his Devastators and kills 1 guy in combat. And he's able to wipe this whole squad with the Centurions. But my commanders are untouched, and this vehicle is engaged by these Marines who charged on. So this is the bottom of turn 1. As you can see, 2 for Teleport Homers, 3 for Oath of Moments. I got 3 for Engagement on front, 4th of the way through Rod, and my to the last is 15. So in the next turn, I swing this transport up down here, and I tag both. So his second Land Raider is right here. I tag both in combat. My 2 commanders fall back, and these breachers dismount and are able to kill all the Marines here. Combined firing from this castle right here, and this commander's just sitting back here buffing these guys, giving them reroll wounds, are able to wipe the Centurions out. And then I spend a bunch of stratagems over here to shoot my breachers into combat, and I only kill 1 guy. What I should have done is fallen back with them and dropped in my my crisis suits to wipe them up, but I was trying something else. So yeah, currently we've killed a couple. We've definitely thinned the ranks of this Devastator squad, and then these crisis suits push out over here to deploy my second retrieve Octarius data. In response, the veterans make a super long charge this way into these units and kill most of this squad of fire warriors except for 1. I lose a bunch to morale. His chaplain, who was here, moves over this way to blow up my transport, and they're able to kill the transport, freeing up these vehicles for the next turn. Chapter Master moves to the middle of the board to help with Oath of Moment, to kind of catch up on secondaries, because I am leading pretty heavily. And yeah, some shooting over here, kills 1 stealth suit. He shoots his Land Raider that way to kill a stealth suit, because I still have 4 drones over here protecting my broadsides. So at the end of that, he has 8 for Oaths. He's deployed Teleport Homers twice now. I scored 10, so if we look at the beginning of my turn, I had these 3 objectives, or 2 objectives, I think. He contested this one, so 2 objectives. I had 10, and then at the beginning of his turn, he just controlled this one, because I had objective secured on this objective, so he controlled 5. Alright, so beginning of my next turn, or this is the end of it, but basically, I keep stealth suits over here. This fire warrior, I believe, dies to morale over here who's fighting, but I drop in my suits, do what I should have done, saved my CP and wiped that entire unit of Devastators. I swing my 2 commanders to tag this building and get line of sight on his Chapter Master and kill him, and then these rifles shoot into the tank. I don't do much, I do 4 wounds to it, and I use the rest of the smart missile systems, and I believe this commander helps out. We wipe the veterans here. So basically, all he has left is his chaplain, and 2 squads of Marines. My warlord is still alive. He's kind of pulling back, and I only have 1 fire warrior over here, but I control these 3 objectives. And I think I do at the beginning of my turn. Yeah, I controlled it. So I got 15 on primary. And then this, actually, funny enough, oh, and I rodded. I think I move these guys over this way, and I rod with them. Yeah, I think that's what I do. I don't think I show that. Yeah, I don't. But I rodded. I got another for engage because maybe I miscounted that. I think I only got 2 for engage. I think I miscounted. Oh no, I deployed my Vespid over here, and they rodded over here. Yeah, that's what I did. So yeah, I had 9 for engage, and at this point, as you can see, it's 49 to 17. At the beginning of his next turn, he'd score another 5. So I guess I should have awarded him that. But at this point, unfortunately, we decide to call the game. We think he waves the white flag at this point. He only has vehicles left. And I still have a lot of firepower left with my 3 commanders, which I agree with. I think the game was basically over at that point. Great player, honestly. He kind of pulled his chaplain with all the litanies over here and kind of left his infantry high and dry. Was a weakness he identified in himself, but honestly, he was awesome to play against. Definitely should bring Primaris Black Templars. He was telling me about how he had the army. He just wanted to try Firstborn. And we talked about how these new books are coming out with a ton of Primaris support, and how, yeah, if competitive Black Templars are probably going to all be Primaris. So if I ever go into Space Marines, I'm going to do strictly Primaris only forces. But yeah, honestly, awesome game. Had a blast. Just bought these USA objective markers. Love them. Love the Polypro or whatever these are called. Objectives to make it super easy for scoring. Really awesome invention. But yeah, so good game. This is my I think my 4th battle report and 4th victory on the channel. I promise in the next couple I'll definitely lose some, especially because I do plan on playing some games when I go home for holiday over Christmas break. I got super busy with school and exams and responsibilities. That's why it's been a kind of gap since I last posted a battle report. And I'm also sorry for the quality drop. I don't, as you can see, have that many pictures. I definitely need to focus on taking more, and hopefully in the next battle reports I'll kind of take pictures in between phases. But it's been a while since I was playing this, and I kind of crammed this game in on a day where I had limited time, but I definitely wanted to get one in and try to get one up. Yeah, I definitely want to, hopefully in the future, take a lot more pictures. So, it's not just giant swings of the table where giant clumps of model are missing, and then having me fill in the context. Hopefully I'll be able to give you guys more pictures and maybe one day video, but I really like these short form battle reports where it's kind of straight to the point. If I have more time, I might consider adding in graphics. Videos are tough because I only have an iPhone, and honestly, the game stores are noisy and stuff like that, and I don't think it'll pick up my voice well as I'm like going over everything. And also, it's a lot to focus on during a game, but eventually I'd like to get to that level. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day, and